Hello, my name is John Paul Witt, and this is my video for play therapy. In this video, I'll be working with a client, Denise, who is a 15-year-old high school sophomore. She came to the attention of the school social worker's office after she was caught bringing alcohol to dance practice. So I met Denise in our first session. We talked about the limits of confidentiality. And in this second session, we're going to work on Denise being able to talk about her family. And in order to do that, we're going to do an activity where she uses toys and a sand area to sort of build a model of how her family is and how she would like it to be in an ideal setting. Hey.
Hi.
Good to see you again, Denise. So, in our last session, we talked, a little bit about kind of what brought you here in terms of the situation with bringing alcohol to dance practice.
Yeah.
And in this session, I wanted to talk a little bit about how you see your family. And I didn't kind of want to make you fill out a lot of paperwork or anything. I thought it might be easier if we do it with these toys here. So what I'd like is for you just to take a minute or two and think about your family, the people that you come into contact with, not necessarily just the people in your house, but sort of the people you consider to be your close family. Pick out some models and try to sort of show me how you see your family, okay?
I can do that.
Great.
So it's the people that I interact with the most?
Well, it could be. I could see people who never see their parents because they're always at work, and maybe you wouldn't think you interact with them. But I'm thinking about the people that you consider your close family.
Okay. Well, this one would be my mom. She looks very angel-like. I don't know. It just seems to fits her. She's really sweet. Is this a cat? We have a cat. So that's This would be like my sister. She's super fast. She races in college now. So that's pretty cool. Pretty jealous of her. I suppose this guy is probably most like my dad. He seems like really mysterious. I don't know. I feel like I always know everything that's going on in his head. Should I have something for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna have this bunny. I don't know why exactly, but it just sort of calls to me. It's cute, it's little, I don't know, this seems to fit. I think my mom, my dad, and my sister are probably the people that I most interact with, and my cat, of course. I don't know, should I represent more the relationship itself? Should I
Well,
more people? Or
just build your family the way that you see them.
the way that I see them?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose me and my sister are really close. And our mom is too, but she sort of watches over us. So, I don't know, she feels like she sort of sometimes hovers a little bit, but in a good way. She means well at least. My cat be over with us. Over with me, it's really my cat. My dad sort of off to the side, I guess.
looks like your family's really close, except your dad's kind of off doing his own thing. I mean, you've got everybody sort of facing the same direction, kind of going in the same way, except your dad, who's sort of across purposes to what you guys are doing. So, can you tell me a little bit more about your dad?
Yeah. He's just, yeah, I mean, sort of like, he doesn't have the same goals. He's not really like as much a part of the family. He doesn't really come to me and my sister's events a lot. I don't know, and he's not really someone that I necessarily even want to come to our events. He tends to drink a lot, and when he drinks, he's just sort of embarrassing to be around. He can lose his temper really easy, and I don't know. So it's sort of better on some level that he's off to the side. Like that works better for me.
Are your parents still together, or are they divorced?
They're still together. They don't talk a lot necessarily, but they're still married officially.
So you said that, in your opinion, it's better that your dad doesn't show up at some of your events.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think that is coming from, that thought?
Like why I feel like it's better he doesn't show up. I don't know. I just remember instances of like when I've had friends over and he was really like, I don't know, it was just sort of embarrassing to have him around in those instances. He just would get mad over really dumb things, and like, and one time he made my friends leave because I didn't like clean the garage properly. It was really ridiculous. So I didn't really like having friends over after that.
You mentioned also that your dad drinks a lot, and I can understand why having a parent take time away from your friends would be something that's really upsetting. But I'm wondering, in the times that your dad has sort of given you what you call these like really embarrassing moments, was alcohol ever involved?
Yeah, pretty much every time. I don't really know the last time I interacted with him when he wasn't drinking.
So how often does your dad drink?
Every day.
So you said that you don't know the last time you talked to him when he hadn't been drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Can you remember a time when he wasn't drinking?
I mean, there were times when I wasn't aware whether or not he was drinking, I guess, so those might be the closest times, the closest memories that I have.
Did your father act differently back then?
A little bit. He wasn't as like, he was still really like particular about things, like cleaning things and whatnot, but he wouldn't get as angry as fast. He just had more patience, I guess.
So this is how your family is right now, the way that you see it.
Mm-hmm.
Could you take a minute, and you can use different models, you can add, subtract, whatever you want to do. Could you build how you would like your family to be? Like, what's the ideal for you? You don't have to say anything, you can just...
Yeah. I think the ideal is not this guy. If I added my dad as this guy, that would be ideal.
So you replace the model of kind of the grumpy looking guy with a lion.
Yeah.
And you put the lion next to your mom.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
I just want them to both be a unit, like a team on the same page. And I feel like my mom, even though sometimes it's overbearing, I really appreciate her protectiveness, and I would like more of that from my dad, but in like a positive way, not just like an overreacting way, like a really caring way.
How do you think your parents could be more caring?
Well, I mean, my mom was good. My mom's fine. My dad could maybe, like, show up to events more, that like my dance events and my sister's running events. That would help. Be a start. We ask more about our day and how things are going. Check in more.
So, you mentioned before that you were happy that your dad didn't show up, it sounded like. And so now...
I'm happy if he's not like this.
Okay.
This guy. If he's a different guy, then it would be fine. But like that, I don't want him there.
I can understand. So, I know that we have a lot more to talk about, but I want to commend you. I know that it's hard to talk about your family, especially with someone that you don't really know, but I think you're doing a great job, and it sounds like you're really able to notice what's going on in your family and be upfront about some of the issues.
Yeah.
And maybe right now it's not your job to kind of confront your parents about the things that you don't like, but it's good that you're aware of them. You know, it's good that you can kind of be strong even in the face of some of these things. So just to end our session, I'd like you to be able to have a reward for being really good. So here's our therapy cat that you can pet for a minute.
Oh, I'm so happy you guys have a cat in the office.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now
the best.
everybody loves to pet him.
Oh, hello, Kitty. What's his name?
Duke.
Duke.
All right. Well, thank you again, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you next week at the same time.
Sounds good.
So during the video with the client, it was apparent that her father was a source of difficulty for her and a locus of some negative emotions. So originally she had her father sort of off to the side, and then she moved him, ideally as part of the family, replacing the figure of a kind of grumpy man with a figure of a lion, and talking about her parents' ideal relationship. So I want, in subsequent sessions, to get more into the reasons why she brought the alcohol and sort of what's going on in her life in terms of substance use. But I thought that the client did a very good job of talking about some of the conflicts that's going on within her family right now. And it's very illuminating for me to see the stressors that are present in her home life, particularly that might contribute to substance use on her part.